Hi Gemini, welcome to your relationships reading. My name is Linda. So what I have for you today is a reading that will help you understand better your connection with someone. It doesn't have to be only a love interest or a romantic partner. This can give you insight on any kind of relationship you have with someone that you want to understand better, or get more insight onto what's kind of hidden from you perhaps, or what might be going on in a way that you haven't looked at before, and a way that you haven't thought about before, a different perspective. Alright, so I'm doing this reading in May, but this can be relevant whenever you watch it. Okay, the first card we have here is how you see yourself, how you see them, how they see themselves, how they see you. This is the forces that support. These are the forces that challenge, the overall energy, and the potential outcome. Alright, let's get into it. So how you see yourself, you have the Judgment card here. So this is telling me that you maybe at the moment are going through some pretty major changes. You might be having a kind of, you might be having some kind of revelation or awakening moment right now, where you're having some kind of spiritual uncovering or spiritual awakening, where you might be feeling like you want to change your life path. Okay, and that may or may not be related at all to this person, but in your life in general right now, you're having like an awakening moment, and it could be bringing you to a point, a culmination point, where you might be feeling like you really need to change your direction in life. You might be getting a spiritual calling. You might be feeling like a new path is opening up for you, and that the life you've lived before this point may be kind of over and ending. Like maybe it's a new job is calling you, a new life path is calling you, a new way of being in the world is opening up for you, and that transition is coming into play right now, and it's kind of having a huge impact on all areas of your life, because you're aware that as a result of this awakening, you're going to have to make a lot of changes, and that's a really positive thing. But it can bring about some complicated moments where you realize that there's a lot of stuff that you need to let go of. Okay, now how you see this person, you might be thinking, you might feel like they're holding back from you. You might be feel like they're keeping their cards close to their chest. You might be feeling like they could be also a little bit stingy or tight with money. But in general, I feel like this person is not necessarily fully open or letting themselves be vulnerable to you. And that might be something that's putting you off a little bit about them, because you might not feel like you actually can really get to know them very well. At least at this point. At least at this point. That might change over time, but let's see what the rest of the spread is saying here. So this card in this position is how they see you. Now, I kind of get the feeling from your person here that I'm getting mixed signals from this person. Because on one hand, like because of the way you're seeing them as kind of holding back, but on their side, they're kind of thinking that actually you hold long-term potential for them. But the way they see themselves is maybe wishy-washy, and they might not have like a level of loyalty and commitment or patience towards you. That's what I'm feeling in this energy. They might not necessarily feel like they have the fortitude, like the strength or the willingness or the courage or the patience to move forward with you in a really stable and committed and long-term way. But how they see you is that you are actually looking further ahead. So that actually could be what it is. Like they might be dabbling a little bit with you, with your energy, and they're kind of like checking you out to see if there is the potential for something long. But you're not seeing that. You're not necessarily seeing like a lot of honest and vulnerable energy from them, because they're kind of holding back. They're kind of like trying to understand who you are and what you have to offer them, to see if they want to actually open up to you or not. Now, the forces in the middle here, these two cards represent the forces that support, and this is the forces that are challenging. Give me a second with this. The forces that are supporting Seven of Wands in reverse, I get the feeling that like there is potential energy here for some kind of well, I don't know. I mean, what I was going to say is like if both individuals are willing to be a little bit less defensive, because I feel like that both of you have got your own things going on that are maybe making you feel a little bit on the back foot. And Seven of Wands in reverse is, if you can like put down some of the defensiveness and be a little bit more open, there could be potential for like a bit of mutual reception here. But given the other cards that are here in the reading, I would say that I would say that there might not be actually that much here worth fighting for, you know? Like from your perspective, I think that you're going through something really major right now, and probably starting a new relationship is not necessarily going to be supportive of this transition that you need to make. I feel like from your side, it would be really beneficial for you to just focus on your own energy and not put too much time and effort into seeing if this person's actually up for it or open to you, because I don't really feel like they actually are. They might actually have that willingness in them, but they're playing it so coy right now that it's so hard for you to read them. And because you're having such a huge awakening moment here, it might not be necessarily supportive of your path and your growth and your moving forward to deal with someone who's a little bit trifling in their energy. That's what I feel. I feel like this person is not willing to reveal the truth of who they are, and they might be trying to play cool. They might be trying to for somebody watching this might be a message for just one person. You could be dealing with a fuckboy and you're actually ready for like a really solid commitment. You might be ready for like moving into a phase of your life where you're going deep into spirituality and mysticism. You're going much deeper into your own healing journey and stepping onto a path that is really dedicated to your own personal growth and evolution. And this other person here is not necessarily there yet. And what I feel here with this central energy of the reading is that it might not be worth, like I said, putting energy into trying to understand this person or trying to get them to be more vulnerable and reveal some truthfulness about their own life and who they are and what they're looking for, because they're hiding. They're hiding, and you trying to dig and try to understand who they are is not necessarily viable for you, because this energy of the Judgment is so big and it's so important. It's so important. It's really important that you honor this calling that you're getting and don't try to distract yourself with the energies of people who are showing up in your life that might just be wanting to like use you for something, whether it's sex or money or time or energy. That's what I feel with this person. They might not be the real deal. You're hoping that this person is the real deal, but I don't feel they are. I don't feel they are. I don't think they're necessarily interested in anything long-term with you. They're not necessarily looking for any kind of commitment. That's really clear here with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And I'm sorry if you were hoping for confirmation of that, but my job here is to help you see what you cannot, to help shine a light on what's in your blind spots and give it to you straight. And that's what I'm doing here, because I really want you to be aware of the big energy that's here that is really needing more of your attention. And it's not some person that has shown up that might be charismatic and interesting or whatever, but could actually just be a fuckboy. Alright? Now, I kind of covered this area. I feel like, as I said, maybe there isn't much worth fighting for with this person. I think that Five of Cups in reverse is saying that it might seem like a loss, but actually there was never any opportunity there to begin with. So there is no loss. There's no loss from walking away from this person. I think the overall energy, Ten of Swords here in the crowning position, this is very loud, this is very clear. It's saying that This is a time to move on from whatever this energy is. If this is, I kind of, for the most part, I was feeling like this energy is of someone who's kind of newish in your life, but it might not be. You could have been dealing with this person for a long time, hoping that eventually you'll get a commitment out of them. But this card, these 3 cards here are saying there is not much more you can work with. This person's actually not really available. They're not. They might have been playing with you a little bit. They could have been playing with your energy just to kind of keep you tethered to them, for any number of reasons, right? But 3 of Pentacles in reverse and 10 of Swords here is saying like you can't. There's not much more you can do. Like 3 of Pentacles in the upright is collaboration. It's working together. It's teamwork. It's creative endeavors that have like a higher mind to them. So whether or not this is a love story or a work partnership or some other kind of connection, I feel like the best thing you can do to take care and nurture the things that are actually really important for you right now is to just leave it. Leave it. Focus on this. This is what's really important. You're getting a calling here. You're having a spiritual awakening. And trying to deal with someone who's not really opening up to you, who's not really making themselves fully available in the way that you are or the way that you can, is just draining your energy. It's draining. Gemini. Just trying to get the light right here. Hang on a second. So I hope this is not hurting your feelings too much, but like I said, my job here is to tell it to you straight, to show you what the cards are revealing, and bring things to your awareness that you might not have been able to see until now, to help you make the best choices. Now let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Sun in reverse. I feel like this energy is going here with this. This is telling me that, again, what's important for you is to pursue your own path, to pursue your own growth. If you're getting a calling, if you're feeling like there's a pull in a specific area of life, your own healing, your own personal development, your own spiritual growth, that's where your attention needs to go. Don't waste your time with trifling people. Gemini, I feel like that's it for this reading. Just going to check over here, make sure there's nothing else. Nothing's lost here. That's what I feel. With this Five of Cups in reverse, in the upright, yeah, loss. Okay? Grief, remorse, disappointment. In the upright, in context of the rest of the energy here, I feel like that the message here is that you don't need to spend any time grieving or mourning or feeling any kind of loss about this if you walk away. Just do your thing. You need to do your thing. You really need to focus on the calling that you're getting, the path that's opening up for you, and give it everything. Commit to yourself. Commit to your own journey. Commit to your own spiritual growth. I'm going to leave it there, Gemini. I really hope that was helpful. Leave me a comment below if you have anything you want to share. It's been an honor and a pleasure to read for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.